City Learners TV, learning made simple. Welcome back to the City Learners class with me, Samuel Adegoke. In this class today, I'm going to be starting a new series on computer studies. And today we're going to focus majorly on the meaning of the computer and computer system. And I will start with the basics of the computer studies, the foundational topics of the computer studies, and that is what I believe will be a ladder to more advanced topics to proceed in the series. So, in today's class, I am going to be talking about the difference between the computer and computer system. In other words, we'll be looking at the meaning of computer and then computer system. Computer as a device and then computer as a system. Computer as a device and then computer as a system. Only few people know that there is a difference between computer and then computer system. What then is a computer? A computer is an advanced electronic device or machine which can accept data as inputs, work on data using a program, and can produce information as output. Again, a computer is an advanced electronic device or machine which can accept data as input, work on data using a program, and can produce information as output. Okay, I would like you to notice the words underlined: advanced electronic device or machine, data as input, a program, information as output. As we advance in this series, uh, some of these underlying words will form our point of discussion. I'm going to be expatiating better. I'm going to be discussing some of the underlying words better than in this class with you. So, when we say computer is an advanced electronic device or machine, we simply mean that computer is higher than common electronic devices. Of course, in our various houses, we have electronic devices such as electric pressing iron, the refrigerators and freezers we have at home, the fan, and the lights that we have at home are all electronic devices. But you see, computer is more than that. Computer is more than just an electronic device or an ordinary machine. Computer is more than the grinding machine that blends pepper, that blends name it. Computer is an advanced or a higher electronic machine or device. Why? Because unlike every other electronic devices, computer can actually accept data. Computer can process that data. That is what I mean by working on the data. Computer can work on or process the data that it has accepted and turn it around, work on it, process it using a set of written programs. In other words, using software that has been installed on it. And after working on the data using the software, the results that we have from the computer is what we call information. And then that information comes out in form of output. And that is why data is called raw facts, unprocessed. And when the computer has worked on it, when it has been prepared, arranged, or converted using computer to a meaningful form, we can now say it's an information. What then is an information? Information is a processed data, data that has been processed or prepared or worked on, becoming worked on to become a meaningful document. Information is simply a processed data, data that has been organized in a form that is meaningful, which can be used for decision making, That is the difference between data and information. And the conversion, the transformation of data to information is what we call the processing. And that processing is where the computer comes in as a machine. Computer helps us to process data to become information. And that is that about the computer. It's an advanced electronic device. It's a higher device that helps the user to convert raw facts, which are data, to information as output. So, what then is a computer system? A computer system is the computer itself and other devices which are connected to it to work properly. A computer system is the computer itself and other devices which are connected to it to work properly. Computer itself cannot work alone. There are devices that are needed to be connected together with the computer for computer to work properly or for it to perform the task at hand. So you can see the difference between the computer and the computer system. Let's take our body for instance. Our body has different systems that works together to make our body function properly. So the same way, the computer has different parts. These different parts, when we connect them together and their function as one, we call that system, we call that computer system. But computer, in its definition, singularly, is not a system. So you can see that a computer is an advanced electronic device or machine which can accept data as input, work on data using a program and produce information. So that's the difference between the two. A computer system is the computer itself, which we have explained here, and other devices which are connected to it to work properly. And some of these devices include the printer, the monitor, the mouse, the scanner, etc. and so on. In our next class, I am going to be explaining to us more about the computer system. So, computer is an advanced electronic device. Why? Because it can accept data as input, process the data, or work on the data using a program that has been installed on it. And then after working on it, it produces information as output. So you can see the definition of computer. Meanwhile, a computer system is the computer itself and other devices that are connected to it so that it can work properly, it can function properly to perform the task given. So that is where I'm ending this class. I would like you to subscribe to this channel, like, comment, and share so that others can have access to this class. Thank you for always coming to the City Learners class to improve your studies. Bye for now.